folks.
Yes.
Coach, there at the end of regulation I know it was off a missed free throw. Was there thought of a foul there? Was the plan to foul?
There was a little more time than we wanted, but everything we were doing was to make them shoot some too. And the kid drove it in the lane, and one of my guys just left his man and threw it out. So if we were going to foul with that much time against a really good rebounding team, it's just dangerous. And I'd rather play it out. And I thought they played it out pretty good. But yeah, we talked about it. I said, let's play this out, make sure they're not getting threes. I thought about calling a timeout before his second free throw. And then I'm like, I'll freeze the kid. Why let him shoot it? He'll make it. So that's basketball. Whatever decision you make, if it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't, should have done it the other way. But, I mean, the thing that, so many categories we beat them in, and this was similar to the game down there, where you look at it and say, how did we win? And the same thing here, we make a free throw, we're up 4, it's a ball game. They come down and make that 3. It goes to overtime, and we had chances before that to get it even more. So they deserved to win. They played it and made plays, and we missed plays. But I'm proud of how the kids fought shorthanded. You know, they're a good team, just like South Carolina. South Carolina is a good team. This league is good.
Kyle, no subs in the last 10-25 of regulation, and especially in a game that went to overtime. How tough is that, not only physically but mentally, to stay engaged at the end there?
Hard. It's really hard. And you have a guy like Ugo who has like an unbelievable game. And again, probably should have had Aaron in for Trey a bunch more than I did because, but Ugo was playing so well. That's why I did what I did. But, it's kind of like we got tired out, but there was not a whole lot of subs. It was like, here's who we have. Adu hurt his back and was giving us whatever he could. So.
Next question.
And by the way, when I was at Massachusetts, I played guys 39 minutes. And if it went to overtime, they played 5 more minutes. If you ask them, would you rather play or sit, they all want to play. But it's hard when you're in that kind of game.
Cal, Reed was one who played all 50 minutes tonight. Just how indispensable is he, especially when you have the injuries and Wagner can't go and it's a short number?
He did good. There were some breakdowns, like, why did you do that kind of breakdowns? And I'm owning it up to they were exhausted. Like the last 3. Why did you leave that guy? We were guarding the 3-point line, and he stopped in the lane, and you left your man. Why did you do that? Well, he's probably exhausted. But we didn't, who you're going to take out and who you're going to put in. Robert even went back in with cramps.
Cal, there were some comments that you made last year, before last season even ended, where you said you thought Ugo could be one of the best, if not the best big men in the country. Was this kind of what you envisioned when you made those comments last year?
Yeah, and but again, he was exhausted. So there were a couple plays late where I kept telling him, you cannot get blocked out. They're going to try, just don't get blocked out. Run left, run right. And he was just exhausted. But he blocked 9 shots. 9. He got how many rebounds?
16.
How many points? He made those free throws. He missed one, but he played. And that's why I left him in. The way he played and the way some of our other guys played, you need to win that game. We just needed a couple subs, and we didn't have them. But I'm proud of how we fought. I'm just disappointed because we had our chances to get it to 6, and, why did you throw that ball back shoot it and miss it, Trey lays it in. I mean, we just did stuff. I'm like, what in the world? But let's put it to play too many minutes. It had no choice. Had to.
John, you said you like those gritty games like that Arkansas win, but you don't love giving up 90 points. I know it's frustrating to see the defense give up a ton too. What happened there late in the game? You got those stops down in Arkansas, just didn't tonight.
Well, this is a better team. And we were scoring on them the same they were scoring on us. And I thought we had the game in hand. And then all of a sudden you turn around. It's funny, the last play was the same last play they had down there to shoot it and miss it to win the game. It's two pretty evenly matched teams, to be honest. But we needed a full roster in this kind of game. You can't be shorthanded. But, we did some good things. They shot what from the floor? 40 what? Well, you're asking me about defense. You should know it, right? I think it's 41%. It's pretty good. 41% is like, woo. And a couple threes late, if we don't give those up, now we lost at the foul line. They had 7 more makes from the line than us. Probably the major difference. More points from turnovers, more points in offensive rebounds, more points in transition, more points in the paint. And I said, how the hell did we lose when you look at some of these numbers? But that's why it was an overtime game. And then we missed a free throw, they made a 3. Boop. Now it goes to overtime.
Coach, you guys have number 5 or 6 Tennessee coming in Saturday. How do you expect your team to bounce back, and do you see there being a chance you do get to full health Saturday?
I don't know about if we'll have a full roster, but, we got no choice. They're coming in. They're really good. They're really veteran. They got a couple really guys that can just break you down and score. Rick does a great job. Like this, if anybody watched this game, this was a fun game to watch. It was not a fun game to coach. But to watch the game and how the guys went at each other and, wide open kind of game. And they broke us down. Their guard was able to jump over our guards. And I thought we fouled a couple jump shooters. Again, that's 4 points. In a game like that, that is huge. And, we got stuff to work on. I haven't lost any faith in this team. I believe in the team. We just got to get healthy and have a full roster. You can't, in these wars like this, you're going to play a 45-minute game, 45 minutes, and some of the guys played 45 minutes. If Antonio didn't get in foul trouble, he would have probably played 42 minutes of the game. Thanks.